Welcome back, guys, to Octopath Traveler 2. Well, last episode, we began our second session with another quick dungeon dive as we entered the lair of the usurper to loot it, before returning to Canal Brine for more NPC path actions, reuniting those who are waiting all day and night. We also released Nikki from our employee to get the final joke for Wanted a Good Joke, as we now look to sail the seas to the other continent. So with those two quests done, it's time for us to head out. And to head out onwards at this point in time, those are the quests where you head on, like, the list. I think, because this is supposedly going to go to here, right? Totohaha. We need to go to... well, you know, here. I don't know where we'll end up, because there's no marker, like, there's a marker here. Well, there's a boat here. That's not even a marker. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it actually has lines. We go to here. Because that's where we're going, so that's not far off. So let's go. So I need to go upwards from this location, onto the next area, onto that area. So it looks to me that if I fast travel there, we'll be closer. He says, failing completely at doing just that. Oh, you're only here at night, are you? Did you just say minstrel? Yeah, you are. I could bribe him for 1,000.
Will this do?
A wandering bard traveling in the Leaflands, or so he claims. He is actually an agent of the Kingdom of Timberain, charged with finding out what the people really have to say and reporting it to the king. He may dress like a dandy, but he is not to be underestimated. He's actually a different minstrel entirely. You can hire him for night and K, but he gave me easier inquiries. Just trying to remember. Complex tome. Stimulating earring at level 17 too. We got the whole lot. Even coming back at any point in time. I remember you actually had a high inquiry level, didn't you? I'll just take your items first. You're 20, I think. Hey! An old man who has grown grapes in his yard for decades. His grapes are famed for their juicy, delicious perfection, and he will happily teach the secrets of grape farming to anyone who asks. Tricks to growing grapes. Information for the future. I'll take it. Well, I wasn't going to say no either way, was I? I can bribe this guy too. For 100.
Will this do?
An Istrocat from the Leaflands. He spends every night visiting the village tavern and talking to the patrons about life. His drunken rages became a thing of the past after he swore off alcohol, but he has gained a lot of weight as a result because of the fruit juices. The perils of sugary, fruity, juicy.
I have a request.
I didn't get that item, did I, in that previous place? A villager who helps out at the tavern. Observant and thoughtful, she knows what kind of health all the villagers are in based on what they eat and drink. She's also the highest drinker in the village, never once drunk under the table.
Interesting.
I'm not sure that the guy would actually find that all that interesting. Well, actually, considering fast travel for us takes literally a second. We'll just grab the item. An Iron Axe. Specifically, Iron Axes are taunting me right now. I paid 7,000 for one. Then I found one to buy for 3,000 and thought I'll buy it anyway just in case someone else uses an axe. And now I've just got one for free. That's not going well for me. I could definitely sell it, but... so onwards we go towards our next traveler. It might be a long walk.
Let's have ourselves a showdown.
All right.
We've already done a fair bit of other stuff, though, so...
There.
Now, these guys don't stand a chance, do they? The lances is an option.
It's over.
What to do? My journey will not end here.
I mean, anything I get, I can sell or reuse. But it's still, like, slightly annoying. I had to have bribe to get the Iron Axe. I had to get I had to have Particio to get the other INX, the cheaper ones, if you know what I mean. So I actually had to have other players to do the things in the first place. Right, it's a higher level area up to the left.
Friend.
It's a super mole.
Alright.
Super hairy wild mole.
My turn.
Now
There.
it begins.
Axes are an option.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Patricia's getting low on HP.
It's
Patricia's
my
getting
turn
very
now.
low on HP.
Forgive me. Now.
I think I'll get the break.
Incredible, Agnia.
It's interesting because the early game, of course, we
This will make it all right.
Thank you kindly.
could just focus on leveling up.
Now it begins. I'm sorry. I still have much to learn.
To heal our characters, but that's not really the same anymore, is it? Okay, so time to set sail. For new lands, new places.
May I have this dance?
New fights. I was gonna say,
It's
until
my
of course
turn
we
now.
got
There. Now.
beset upon by more moly moles.
Here goes.
Oh, you're not
My
foes
turn.
them.
Axe attack. Has to be done. Forgive
We'll never
me.
know. Damage is good enough. Patricio is level 17. Yeah, that luxury is gone. Now, we have you here. Inquiry of level 20. We're not even far off, so I might just wait. This guy is a Phoenix fan. Another ancient treasure of Ku shaped like a phoenix wings. And there's lots of people here at night, that's for certain. I want to inquire if we can versus anything else. Guildmaster of Crackridge Harbor, who can also smuggle folks across the sea for a fee, but he won't take just anyone anywhere for any amount. Clients must first pass an in-person interview, and the passing criteria is a trade secret. As a lightning ring and a mace as an option here. Some guys that only appear at night, of course. So those ones are the ones I have to bribe. A smuggler
I
for
have a
1,000. A smuggler who for various reasons cannot do too much out in the open or say too much about where he's from, what he likes, his future plans, or even what his real name is. Great. I'll take your... Ooh, a sword break. Ooh. Tasty, a level 23. I guess I could try to buy... Oh, no, I can't because wrong time of day.
I have a request.
300 for your information. A man who threw away everything he knew in order to marry an aristocratic lady, or so he claims. He has actually been taking her money bit by bit and is planning to leave her once they've safely smuggled themselves across the sea to parts unknown.
Interesting.
Hell, what's wrong with... I'm taking this as the lady.
I have a request.
A woman who left her home in Timberain behind to elope with her commoner lover. She gave up everything she had to be with him and make him happy, and now she's overcome with joy at the thought of their upcoming wedding. Oh, can I knock this guy unconscious or something? I don't know. I mean, I'll take your money and your herb of clarity. Wow, that guy's a dick. Exhausted soldier's possessions. He's got bow bandana and slashing blade.
Will this do?
A deserter who abandoned his post without so much as a parting word to his allies. His flight has exhausted him, but he cannot let his guard down yet, knowing that he is safe in neither the east or west. He came here after hearing that people can flee to entirely new lands.
Interesting.
I guess I'll leave you for the time being. I was going to say, a bribe is going to be 3k. I can bribe him, or I can wait till level 20 to inquire.
Here I come. Time to shine.
It's weird having this area be still open to attack.
There. This is my chance.
It really is.
You're a star, Agnia.
Impressive work,
Right,
Patricio.
full break. Laughing hyena's pretty much dead.
What to do? to axe attack. My journey will not end here.
Yeah, we're not too high up for this area at all. Things we can find out,
I
eh?
have a request.
A man with high hopes for his life on a new continent. None of his ventures have worked out for him to date, but he believes that this is simply a matter of an inhospitable environment and that a new locale will improve his fortunes. He has countless ideas about what to do with this opportunity, including becoming an actor, a painter, or perhaps even a politician. So says the cheery man. Alright, I'll take your fool's leaf. 1,000 for a bribe? I mean, I can only bribe these guys, though, is the thing. I didn't have an option to do anything but. Take this candy from this child.
Will this do?
A young boy who refuses to leave his mother's side, whether they be sleeping, eating, or otherwise. It is not childish attachment, however, but an active choice on his part. His cold eyes look like those of a much older man.
Interesting.
That's worrying.
Will this do?
Okay, a taciturn and fidgety woman whose eyes constantly dart about. She shakes occasionally, perhaps with fear, and the haggard look on her face makes those who see it want to ask her what happened. What's going on here? Hey, you, stay away from my mum. Sorry. I forgot we can actually talk to people too. Instead of just inquiring into their backstory, I forgot we can actually just talk to people. Should we go and across the ways finally towards our next adventure? 2,500 it cost. How do I go there? It's useless to talk to people when you can find out their inner workings, right? Okay, there's no one here. Well, you don't know that for certain yet.
Hey, a customer.
There's new enemies, and they've got shields.
My turn.
Right, we are on the other continent. That's a nice start.
My blade sings.
None of them
Shine.
are swords,
There. Now.
but they are all daggers.
I'm just getting warm.
Well now.
I was gonna say, none of them can survive what's coming.
Axe attack. To be done. I know no cure for evil.
So let's try to move through this area fairly fast, but we are getting good JP from even low-level battles. Gotta remember, there's value no matter what to our fights. There's never chest over by that tree. Yes, I am switching back and forth a lot. Supposedly easier during the day, so why not go during the day, I guess?
You are a poison that must be purged.
Oh, strongest rat.
Here goes.
City Ratkin.
Now then.
Not bows. It's not daggers, definitely. Okay. It's gone buffeted.
Prepare yourself.
So this is where I should be able to use... Which one is it? Warrior skills... Innovating slash, right? Nullify all positive effective stats on a single foe and unleash a sword attack.
Be shorn of strength.
My turn.
Yeah, that's not working as I think it works, obviously. Well, there's something I'm just not getting here.
There. Time to shine. Whirlwind blow.
Here I come.
Probably just definitely something I'm not getting here.
How's this?
I don't have many options for
Here I
attacks
go.
here, do I?
Working hard as always, Casty. Yeehaw! Let's do it. Arrow of fortune. Do it. Maybe next time.
6 JP. Kind of miss Octopath 1 when Fair and entered battle with his evil laugh. I mean, we've literally got... There's no cure for evil lady over here. She's not even bothering with the people. She's just killing them. Right, so this is the new Delsta Flats. So we need to head upwards-ish. There's two different upwards. There's one straight here which leads to a dungeon of some variety. Let's check what level it is.
May I have this dance?
Not again.
What to do?
So fire isn't a weakness, wind isn't a weakness.
Forgive me.
My turn.
Swords aren't a weakness because they go before axes on the list.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Fire isn't a weakness. Give me money.
No need to be stingy.
Oh.
Here I go. Huh. Now. All right.
I kind of want to try and collect monies again. So is it just the chance of success that modifies? It is.
Let's do it. Much appreciated.
How much money can I get? 312.
My turn. It's over. I still have much to learn.
Agnea regains her JP. I thought we would have more skills to learn at this point in time, but we're close. Okay, so this is the abandoned waterway. It's danger level 20. I'm stepping into it because I think that'll probably register it on the map. The chest above.
Life is too precious to risk.
We've got pigs and pigs with meeps and shaggy meeps. Definitely.
There.
Daggers are not good enough.
Bring it on. Take this.
Now it begins.
Spears aren't.
My blade sings.
My turn.
Swords are the answers.
Axe attack.
Here I come.
We're that much stronger than our enemies at this point that we can just kill them with full out damage without having to go for the break system. So now that we know that, to be honest, I can just really go in. A kite shield was obtained, which is defense 20, elemental defense 18. Not a bad pick. We also got one skill to learn, most likely. Yeah, just one. So Abide raises physical attack, or Stout Wall raises defense. I'm going to raise defense because we've got other options to raise physical attack. And with that, we got Latent Power Plus. Raises the amount of latent power gained by the equipping character. So we can use even more shadowy attacks. I think this is the route I want to take. There's a treasure chest up here. I was going to say, is there people here?
May I have this dance?
Well, she can't stop the enemies from appearing at the same time, can you?
All right. There. This is my chance.
Here I come.
Pretty much everyone dealt with, isn't it?
Who's next?
My turn. Axe attack. Has to be done. I know no cure for evil.
So we're probably about one area away from our next group of guys. We can bribe a regular patron here.
Yes, do.
A regular at this black market is what this man pretends to be. He was actually just out for a stroll one night when he noticed a gathering and went over to see what the hubbub was. Then faked his way through the conversation until it was too late to admit the truth. He is not a merchant and has no idea what prices are reasonable, but continues to drop by for the thrill of being treated as a savvy regular. Mental degradation is the skill. So this is a black market. You can buy some fairly nice stuff here. Physical defense, elem defense plus 30 is pretty big. 6,500, mind you. Crested Great Shield, evasion down. Feather Shield with speed up 26. Elemental Robe with elemental defense up 73 and 30 SP. Your max HP plus 100, Fizz defense 31, alarm defense 25. How do I rob this place? Well, we'll keep an eye on this when we move around more. Let's look at the map. Seems that Temenos is not far from here. Temenos is not next. What was my order again? I better check that out, to be honest. I know the Scholar is next, but apart from that...
Let the show begin!
I had a better order. I think Temenos is next, so it's just moving down straight to him. We got Ice... Thunder Elementals, yeah, totally. We also got Frost Mold, so I think we know what to use against that guy. Totally Ice Elemental, 100%. I was right the first time, honest.
My blade sings. Who's next?
You said it, Hikari!
Maybe they're weak to wind, too.
Whirlwind blow! This is my chance!
You're a star, Agnes. Arrow of fortune.
Didn't expect to be correct.
Time to divvy up the earnings.
Okay, so a lovely chest just waiting on the road for an empowering lychee. The moment when you realise that our guy is actually there on the ground. What? I was expecting to get to a town. That does not seem to be the case. He's gone out before he's reached the town. Are you okay? Not dead, just sleeping. That's fine then. I think we should rescue the man from the snow though.
Where am I? Was I unconscious? You saved me there. My name is Osvald. I'm a scholar. You must be a traveler. I'm looking for someone. I'm sure you have your own reasons for traveling. So what do you say we help each other out for a bit? It's the only logical choice, and my magic is sure to be of use.
Caster power.
You've chosen well.
Osvald has joined the party. Let's begin Osvald's tale. What the f- We have to do 2 chapters with Osvald? I didn't expect that. Osvald is being held prisoner. His tale will continue uninterrupted until the end of chapter 2. Proceed anyway. Okay.
All things in this world have a source. Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
For the record, you, Osvald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is. You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Osvald? Is that a mere coincidence? I think not. Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Osvald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alephan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict. Osvald V. Van Stein, we find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle. Do you have any last words?
Harvey. The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand. I swear it.
"5 years later.
Frigid Isle. A solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world. Blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated. This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped. Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do. I have survived for 1,879 days, but neither the unforgiving climate nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Time for a prison break.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor? You know what this is? It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Why so antagonistic? I thought that we actually had already started moving and going around before the scene continued. But it's so interesting they've decided to do this as 2 chapters in a row. But I like the decision too. Just means we're in for the long haul. To mug! At night, Osvald can mug townspeople for their belongings. This isn't a town person. You actually have to fight them too. You will obtain the following if you successfully mug this person. you want it back so badly, come and get it. Is it quiet as well because he's gagged? This is kind of crazy. We don't have any MP, or at least we can't use magic while muzzled. That's why we're muzzled. That's cool. I mean, it's nasty Osvald, but still. Cool little world building thing. That's how you take down a spellcaster.
Take it back. I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow. Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me!
Okay, we reobtained our notebook.
Help! Somebody! What's all this about? It's him. He attacked me. Well, if it isn't Osvald, our magical murderous scholar. How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet. What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is.
Seconds. 13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response. At least some valuable information's come of all this. 1 warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape. An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook, using a cipher, naturally. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route. For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I am clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice. To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only its execution shall remain.